Hello, Happy New Year, my dear community. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I want to welcome you. My name is Wei-Jen, and I help people to attract their desired lifestyle and love by expanding awareness, self love, and energy vibration. So lately, I have been thinking and experiencing a lot about this concept. Before I started, as many of you probably already have experienced this, which is when the new year comes, we're going to make some new year resolution. And this can be something trivial, something big, something personal or professional. And it could be something like, I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to save, certain amount of money. I'm going to move. I'm going to establish my business or find a mate, etc. But at the same time, you also probably notice that when it gets to, let's say, losing weight, right? In January, you will see probably a lot of people go to the gym. And then when it gets to May, April, March, even March, right? You get to see less and less people visiting gym. So what happened? What happened? I thought this is, our New Year resolution, or some of you, your New Year resolution. But what happened like before the year ends, what happened that we stop being that consistency? Have you ever thought about it? Because I have, and I have thought about this many times, because this happens to me pretty much every single year. I'm here when I'm talking about it. I am not an exceptional. And so here is the thing that I want to share with you guys. Something that I made a different choice. It's not a significant, you know, drastic change or new choice that I make, but it's something that I'm hoping in the end of this video, you will get some inspiration and you even will be so curious and even willing to give a try. So instead of set up those New Year resolution, those goals, right? Don't get me wrong; those goals are perfectly just fine. There's nothing wrong with the goal that you set. However, I think it's about the mindset and the intention and the motivation that is behind those goals that we set, and then we are on the way to achieve those goals. So once you set up those goals, right, instead of focusing 100% on those goals that you set, put that behind your mind. You already know those are the goals that you want to achieve. I have no doubt that you know what you want and you're going to go after that, right? But it's more about, but let's focus on, okay, let's put it that way. Let's shift the focus on this area. This area is our intention, our motivation, and also our energy and mindset, because I think this is the area, usually this is the area that sets us, set us up to be failure. That's why we stop, continue doing what we want to achieve, whether it's saving money or losing weight, or establish your own business or have a better relationship, because of the mindset, because of the intention, motivation, and perception, perspective, and attitude. So, to give you an example, I have my goals that I want to achieve for 2024. Once I know these are the goals that I want to achieve, I deliberately and intentionally focus less on those goals. Once I know, okay, those are the goals that I want to get, I put less attention and focus on those goals. And I shift my intention and my focus on my motivation and my attitude and my perspective and my perception. So here are the three qualities or three energies, if you want to put that way, that I decide that I am going to focus on to carry these three qualities with me throughout at least this year, 2024. The first quality that I want to carry with me is being unconditional love. The second quality that I want to accumulate and then continue to carry on throughout 2024 is being authentic. And last is being focused. Now, why I am talking about these three qualities with you is because when I think, this is just my personal opinion, is that I feel that right now, these three qualities are the most important and valuable qualities for me to accumulate and to continue to carry on with me in order to achieve or to be closer to the goals that I set up for myself for this year, right? So I'm going to focus on those three qualities because underneath each quality, underneath those three qualities, each quality, I have to ask myself and consciously think about what each quality, when the person carry that, when the person have that quality, right? What does that look like? So I ask myself all these questions, right? Each quality, what does that look like when I have these three qualities, right? So to give you an example, I think when a person is being unconditional love, let's say when I am being unconditional love, right? To me, it seems and it feels like that person that I am being accepting. I am being accepting to myself, whether it's negative or positive, healthy or unhealthy. I am being accepting to my new self and my old patterns or my old self. I am being accepting with my surrender. I am being accepting with another person's their behavior, thoughts, feelings, and their choice. So to me, that would be one of many traits. What does being unconditional love looks like, right? Now, the other thing that being unconditional love also looks like the person is being present. So this, to be more specific, when I am being present, whether the environment or the feelings or the experience is positive, is pleasant or unpleasant, right? Being present to me is to carry less rosy glasses and being less judgmental, and then not giving any labels or judgment on each single things, including thinking, including thought, feeling, or object, right? There is no such good or bad, right? And that to me is when I am being present. And when I am being present, then I can accept my surrounder, right? And also being observing. So when I can observe without judgment, without being judgmental, then I can be present. And last but not least, the quality of being unconditional love also looks like a person is being friends with fear, shame, and guilt. And I think this is something that I am still taking my time to work on it. Because when I used to have a lot of fear and shame and guilt, and that got me to not be able to love myself unconditionally. So this year, I decided that I am going to accumulate this quality and focus on this quality even more than last year, even more than yesterday, right? And so when I have this quality with me, which is being unconditional love, then it's going to automatically guide me to lead to the goals that we are talking about in the beginning of this video, the goals that we want to achieve. I hope that makes sense to you. Now, the other example, being authentic, right? That is the second quality that I want to accumulate and carry with me throughout this year. And then when I am being authentic, that vision of me or that picture of me looks like I am being curious, looks like that I am being vulnerable, looks like that I'm being transparent, and then it also looks like that I'm being truthful. So having these four details, right, to me, that is the image or the vision when I am being authentic. Last but not least, being focused, right? I remember I used to get so distracted a lot um, by my imagination, by my own drama inside my monkey mind, by my surrounding, right? So this year, I decided that I'm going to have this quality, which is being focused. And that picture of me looks like I am, having my own flow. I am being open to new experiences. I am being simple and minimal. I am being brave and bold. I am being grounded. And last, I'm being driven. um, talking about focus, I also want to admit to myself and to you guys that not only that I used to have a really hard time to stay focused, but I also let the fear got the best out of me, that I couldn't stay focused. And I let the fear control me, to be not taking any actions and just being fearful. And instead I will also procrastinate for the things that I need, that I should do but I didn't do because of the fear. And 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 also because of the fear, I couldn't stay focused. I got really distracted instead. So that is something that I want to deliberately um, put more intention on these three qualities instead of focusing on the goals. um, Also, if you still remember, if you can still recall, earlier I mentioned that I want to be friends with fear, shame, or guilt, right? And if you also watch my previous video, I also talk about how being friends with fear, shame, or guilt can guide me to choose a different choice, which is, guide me to stay focused when I'm being fearful, right? I could choose either to procrastinate or to focus. So I can be safe and I can complete the task or the goal that I need to complete. So I hope this is, helpful to you. My point is that there's nothing wrong with the New Year resolution or the goals that we want to set and we want to achieve, but it's it's more important and it's very important to focus on the kind of energy that we want to focus on, that we want to accumulate and carry with us when we are approaching those goals, right? um, I think that is something that many people tend to undervalue and even forget to pay attention on that. And that is my point that I want to share this with you in today's video. That's all I want to say. I want to thank you so much for spending your time and energy to watch my video. And I hope you find this video is helpful to you. If you find this is valuable, please, please, please like my video, share my video, and even leave the comment and even subscribe my channel. I'm always here to share my insight and my experience, strength, and hope with you guys. And I look forward to seeing you in our next video.